We spend our entire lives working for money, saving money, stressing about money. But what if I told you most of us are playing a game, a really high-stakes game, without ever actually being told the rules? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at how money really works. I mean, really think about that for a second. Your entire financial life, your stress levels, your freedom to chase your dreams, it's all being shaped by this game. And here's the kicker. The system is set up to benefit the people who know the rules, while the rest of us are kind of left guessing. And I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. Money isn't just paper or numbers on a screen. It's this invisible architecture that quietly dictates so much of our lives. So the first step to playing the game better is to finally see that architecture for what it is. To really get this, we have to start with the most basic piece on the board, money itself. And the first rule of the game is realizing that what you think of as money probably isn't what you think it is. Okay, so the official term for the money we use, dollars, euros, whatever, is fiat currency. Now, unlike the old days when a dollar was backed by a chunk of gold in a vault somewhere, our money today has zero intrinsic value. It's not backed by anything physical. Its entire worth is propped up by something way more fragile. Trust. That's it. That is the secret ingredient holding the whole thing together. Money is just a collective agreement. It's a story we all agree to believe in. I mean, if everyone woke up tomorrow and decided the US dollar was worthless, it would be. It's basically a shared illusion. And that leads to this huge, huge mindset shift. That number you see in your bank account, that's not actually wealth. It's a promise. It's a digital IOU from the system, a claim on future stuff, cars, food, houses. You're holding a token that's only as good as the trust we all have in it. All right, so if money is just this idea based on trust, where does it even come from? This is where it gets really wild, because it's not really printed in a giant mint. Nope. For the most part, new money is just typed into existence. So this is a process called fractional reserve banking. And here's the magic trick. When a bank gives you a loan, it's not pulling from someone else's savings. It just creates new money right there on its computer. That $900 for the loan? Yeah, it literally did not exist 1 second before the loan was approved. Just let that sink in for a minute. The overwhelming majority of money in our economy isn't cash, it's credit. It's just a number on a screen that represents a debt somebody owes. Our entire global financial system is built on a massive, ever-growing mountain of debt. And this reveals the paradox at the heart of the system. See, the bank creates the money for the loan, the $1 million, but it doesn't create the money to pay the interest on it. So where does that extra $50,000 come from? Well, it has to come from more people taking out more loans. The system literally requires more and more debt forever just to stay afloat. And if you want to see what this looks like in the real world, just look at this number. This isn't some abstract theory. This is the very real consequence of a system that runs on debt. It's staggering. Okay, so if the system is built this way, why on earth do we all just go along with it? Well, it's because the mechanics of the game are reinforced by some really powerful psychological traps that are designed to keep us all playing. First off, we're trained from birth to show off our success by buying things. And then the system hands us this shiny tool to get it all now, debt. It's even cleverly rebranded as credit, right? Sounds so much more positive. But once you're in debt, you're predictable. You're more controllable. You're not going to quit that job you hate or go start a business. You have payments to make. And this, right here, is the absolute genius of the trap. All that confusing fine print, the weird fees, that's not bad design. It's brilliant design for its real purpose. Because when we stumble and fail in a system we don't understand, we don't blame the system. We blame ourselves. We just tell ourselves, ugh, I'm just bad with money. But what if you could play a totally different game? See, the people who really get these rules, they don't run from debt. Oh no. They use it, but they flip the script completely. This slide right here is maybe the most important takeaway of this entire thing. Most of us use debt to consume. We buy liabilities, things that take money out of our pocket. The wealthy use debt to invest. They buy assets, things designed to put money into their pocket. It's the exact same tool, debt, but it leads to two completely opposite outcomes. One enslaves you and the other enriches you.
And of course, there's another hidden rule. When wealthy people borrow money to buy an apartment building or invest in a business, the interest they pay is often a tax write-off. But the interest you pay on your credit card for that new laptop? Nope, that's all on you, paid with money you've already been taxed on. The game is tilted.
So what's the move? How do you play differently? It all starts with your mindset. First, stop blaming yourself. You're not bad with money, you've just been playing a rigged game without the rulebook. You can make a conscious choice to opt out of the consumer race. You can choose real freedom over that fake comfort that debt buys you. You can start building a life where money is your tool, where it serves you, not the other way around. Look, just knowing the rules doesn't guarantee you're going to win, but it means for the first time you can actually play the game instead of just being played by it. You can finally make conscious choices. The knowledge is power. So the question isn't for me, it's for you. What are you going to do with it?